And the most unfortunate thing that has happened this morning is that lawyers have been stopped from going into the DCI offices. I have never seen this. We represent clients on a day-to-day. We are allowed inside. In fact, we are usually given parking inside, and we go in and we represent our clients. So when Honorable Kaguchia was brought in by the Subarus from Royal Media offices, they stopped us. In fact, were it not for how forceful Wakili Wanjiri is, they wouldn't even have gone in. So this is so unfortunate, and we are calling the Law Society of Kenya, we are calling the LSK president to come and stand with us, because the rights to legal representation, the rights of lawyers are even under threat. And if lawyers are threatened, if lawyers are stopped, what will happen to normal people? What we are seeing is a system of intimidation against members of parliament. This is Honorable Kaguchia. He's a member of parliament. His abode is known. His place is known. He can sleep in his house and be required to come and present himself at the DCI offices, if at all. We saw Honorable Kanini Kega's car being sprayed by guns. In fact, his car is still at the police station in Olkalau, yet to be released. Another member of parliament. What message is the government sending? The election calendar has started ticking. It's 12 months to the elections. And therefore, we need this government to guarantee free and fair processes. We do not want to see intimidation, police being misused, DCI being misused, because the message they are sending, if lawyers can be intimidated, if members of parliament can be intimidated, what happens to Wanjiko? An open person who just wants to exercise his freedom of choice and express his fair comment on political discourse, what is going to happen to them? The media is under attack. This is Royal Media Services. The last time we started seeing people being arrested from studio was years back, and when this president came in, one of the guarantees he said was freedom of expression and freedom of the media. Now starting to arrest people outside studio offices is actually intimidating leaders from going to now speak. Kidogo utakuwa unaogopa kwenda Inoro, because if you speak, maybe Subaru Stati will be waiting outside, and what is going to happen to you? Maybe you will be abducted or not produced. So we are seeing an upfront, an attack on freedom of the media, an attack on elected leaders and intimidation, an attack on lawyers and representation and constitutionalism. And therefore we cannot keep quiet, and we are calling on the Law Society of Kenya to speak clearly, to write clearly to the right offices, and to protest what is happening right now this morning on access of lawyers in public offices. This DCI office is like the police station, it's like our law courts, and therefore we should be free to go in and go out as and how we wish.
Since yesterday at night, we received a distress call because he was marooned at the offices of Royal Media Services, and he was not able to leave that place since yesterday. So he only managed to leave this morning when DCI officers came, stormed the studio, and brought him to DCI headquarters. Initially, they had told us that they are taking him to the Nairobi regional offices, only for them to divert and bring him here. So inside the DCI headquarters, we have two of our colleagues, Honorable Mureu and Degwanjiro, who have again been denied access to our client. So he's seated somewhere alone. No lawyer has accessed him. He has not received any advice. So he's isolated somewhere within the DCI headquarters. Then all these lawyers that you see here with me have been prevented from accessing the DCI offices to go and see our client, at least even to get instructions as to why he has been arrested. During his arrest, he was not told why he's being arrested. He was just told by an OCS, come, you are the arrest. Upon inquiry, he was not told why he's being arrested. But we have gathered from people here and there here at DCI headquarters that he's been arrested in relation to some political statements that he made in Kieni. I believe that is Nyeri County. And those remarks were made in local dialect, which is Kikuyu. And personally, and several other people have listened to it, and there's nothing wrong with that speech. Because Honorable Kaguchia only said that the party that he's supporting will look for votes to the last person. Even if you're hiding in your house, they will come and convince you to support the DCP party and DCP party candidates. What's the problem with that? Why would the government have a problem with a politician saying that he will not spare any vote they will go and convince anybody, even that person who is hiding in their own house. So if they really want to charge Honorable Kaguchia for any offense in relation to that, let them do it now. Let us go to Milimani, Kiambu, Kieni, Nyeri, whatever it is, Nyahururu, whichever court they want. But keeping him here, having detained him the whole night, the whole morning, and they are not telling us what the problem is. So that's wrong. It is unconstitutional, and they should take him to court, allow us at least to go and access him so that we can listen to him, and then we take the appropriate measures that follow after that.
My name is Monica Muthoni Ndongo. I'm from Kiambu. I am one of the advocates who are representing Honorable Honorable Kaguchia here. And what we are seeing is a selective application of the law, that the law applies differently to the people who are standing with the citizens and differently from the people who are not criticizing the government. Someone can say something. If they are against the government, then they are arrested or they are summoned by the police. But someone else who is supporting the government can say the exact same thing and not face any consequences. This is a total disregard of the Constitution, and we are asking the police to remember that they have a mandate to uphold the law, and they have a mandate to protect the citizens. And whether someone is elected or not, they are a citizen, and the Constitution should apply.
On Friday, we went to court and sued Honorable Adan Baredwele for calling a section of Kenyans hyenas. And this morning, we obtained directions from Justice Mboro. This is in adherence to the proverb that since men have learned to shoot without missing, birds have learned to fly without perching. Since the government, the executive, has learned to use criminal justice system to incarcerate its critics, we have also learned how to be dealing with members that are friendly to that regime by taking cases, civil cases, because we cannot afford private prosecution against them. Asanteni.